Hey everybody, what is up? It is ZAVG Reviews here, back again with another review, and today I am reviewing Left 4 Dead 1 for the Xbox. Let's get started. Okay, so a little while back I reviewed Left 4 Dead 2 for the Xbox. I said it was a good game. In fact, if you didn't know, it is my favorite game on the Xbox 360 to date. And I said in that review that maybe one day, once I played the game a little more, I would also review Left 4 Dead 1. And, well, today is that day. I think I've played Left 4 Dead 1 enough on each level to tell you how I like it. So I obviously played Left 4 Dead 2 before Left 4 Dead 1. So going into this game, I realized there was going to be less for me to encounter. And for those of you out there who have Left 4 Dead 2 and are thinking about getting Left 4 Dead 1, let me just tell you what the game's missing real quick. No Boomer Bile. There's no Adrenaline Needle. All the melee weapons are gone. You just have the pistols. Let me think. And there is no fire bullets and explosive ammo, for all I know. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's true. But that's about it. So I'm going to get into the actual review now. There are 4 campaigns on this game. There is No Mercy, Dead Air, Death Toll, and Blood Harvest. I don't think I said those in the order the game gives you, but I honestly do not think that it matters in this game, because in Left 4 Dead 2, each campaign is set in order for a reason, because that's the order you're supposed to go in. But in this game, I just don't find any connection with the levels, which means I don't think it really matters. You can create your own story, either that or maybe they just did one map. Either way, I really don't think this game has a storyline. In this game, there are 3 special infected, 2 more including the Boomer, the Tank and the Witch, I meant. The Boomer is an infected that when he throws up on you or he explodes too close to you, you get covered in this bile he releases or throws up on you or whatever, which not only blinds you, but makes zombies come after you. Then there's the Smoker. The Smoker has this extremely long tongue that allows him to pull survivors in, and he starts clawing them or either chokes you on an object. And then there's the Hunter. The Hunter's job is to get into a crouching position and then jump at an unsuspecting survivor and take as much damage from him as possible. This game did a really good job at making 3 different infected with 3 different types of attack due to the survivors. It was very creative. You got a tactical zombie being the Boomer, a full force attack infected being the Hunter, and then you got the Smoker, more the tactical mix. You also have the Witch, an unplayable infected character that you just don't want to mess with. If a survivor disturbs her in any way, whether it may be bumping into her, shooting at her, pointing their flashlight at her for too long, she'll go apeshit and try to knock you down. And an expert, if she hits you, it's dead for that character. Now, you can kill the Witch without anyone going down, and usually the Witch only attacks the person that disturbed her. But there have been cases where she'll just attack the nearest person, usually someone who usually sets her on fire or something like that. But yeah, in cases she has attacked other survivors. And finally we have the Tank, the boss type infected, if you want to call it that, of Left 4 Dead. This guy, well, what can I say besides he's on steroids? That's all I need to say. Well, no, it's not. I need to explain a bit more than that. Basically, what's up with the Tank is that his job is to just punch everything. Your job as a tank is to literally go apeshit, once again, on a survivor, as you just run forward at them and try to knock them out with your punch. He can also throw rocks if he's too far away from a survivor. A healthy survivor, being at very high yellow health or green health, is a bit faster than the tank, but anything lower than that, the tank is faster than you, so watch out. The tank's got a lot of health, and, as you might have guessed, is really, really strong. Now, there's really not much more I need to go over in Left 4 Dead 1 that I haven't covered in Left 4 Dead 2. The characters are different, though. Zoe, who is a college student who had to decide whether she was going to drop out of college or get things together and start trying, who didn't need to make that decision because a zombie invasion happened, and I guess, good for her. Lewis, who is a kind of the dorky character, the nice guy, he went and tried to build up enough courage to quit his old job, but since there's a zombie invasion, well, he doesn't need to worry about that anymore. Bill, a war veteran who now has another war to take care of, the zombie war, and Francis, who I'm assuming is some kind of biker who loves violence, and you can't get much more violence out of a zombie invasion. I could sit here and compare everything about Left 4 Dead 2 and Left 4 Dead 1 all day, but the fact of the matter is, when it comes right down to it, Left 4 Dead 2 will be better than it in almost every single category. I'm not saying that sequels are always better than the first game, but this case, it is. There are also downloadable content maps for this game, being Death Toll and The Sacrifice. Death Toll is just another map. I don't know anything about it, but The Sacrifice you can also get on Left 4 Dead 2. I'm assuming it's the same map. Shows you which one of the survivors die so everyone else can live. Basically, what I haven't even explained yet is the main goal of Left 4 Dead. You get a level in a campaign, and your goal is to basically make it to the safe room on the other side of the map. That's your whole goal. If a survivor dies, sometimes they can be rescued depending on the mode. There's versus mode, where it's you versus 4 other people or less. One team's infected, one team survivors, and they switch off. Whoever's got the highest score at the end wins. And there's also survival, which is basically you have to see how long you can last out the zombie attack. So that's Left 4 Dead 1 for you. If you have Left 4 Dead 2 and you're wondering if you should get Left 4 Dead 1, I definitely suggest it if you got the money, because it's a pretty interesting game to check out, but there's really nothing too special about this game if you really got your share of Left 4 Dead 2. But if you don't have either of them, I say start with this one and then buy Left 4 Dead 2. And because I think they're both very good games, and even though Left 4 Dead 2 is better than Left 4 Dead 1 in almost every way, except probably the opening. This game is definitely not as good as Left 4 Dead 2, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's a very good game, and I love it, and I bought it, and I haven't regretted it. It's not that much money, I don't think. It's probably somewhere around $15, considering it's an old game, and I haven't regretted it. So thank you guys for watching. CAV Reviews, signing out.